Hey guys, this is ZMS Austin, and welcome back to my top 15 best Twilight Zone episodes list. Now, in this video, we'll be covering numbers 5 through 3. Now, since we're getting into the top 5, you know that the episodes are getting pretty good. So hang on to your seats because we are now entering the Twilight Zone. And for number 5 on this list, we are going with Walking Distance. Oh yes, even though this is one of the very first episodes of the Twilight Zone, it is definitely one of the classics. This guy is driving, and he goes to this gas station to get gas and a few other things for his car, and he tells the man at the gas station that he used to live a few miles up the road at this town, and the guy says, well, why don't you walk up there? So he does, and he actually winds up going back in time when he walked up to his town, and he sees like all the stuff from his childhood. He sees his parents and even himself, and the twist is so crazy in this episode that you wonder, oh my gosh, is it real or not? So number 5, Walking Distance. For number 4 on this list, we're going to go with Will the Real Martian Please Stand Up? This is a classic episode of the Twilight Zone. It was, I think, one of the last ones of season 3, and what it's about are these two cops think they see a UFO land, and the footprints from the UFO lead to this diner. And they go to this diner, and there are all these passengers from a bus there that the bus crashed, and there's so much because there was so much snow, and all the passengers are in the diner now. And the cops ask which one of them is a Martian, and then throughout the episode, just weird stuff happens through the diner, like the jukebox will play and things will break, and it's just crazy. And the in the twist, the ending is just so crazy. No one would ever guess the twist at all. I would have never guessed the twist. The person who I thought was the Martian wasn't the Martian. So I'm not going to tell you who it is. I'm just going to leave it at that. So, number 4, Will the Real Martian Please Stand Up? Coming in at number 3 on this list is Night Call. This episode is one of the more creepier episodes of the whole Twilight Zone just show of all the episodes. This one is about this old lady who, she's in a wheelchair and she lives by herself, and it's in the middle of the night, in the middle of a storm, and she receives this phone call. And she keeps saying, hello, hello, and no one answers. And throughout the whole episode, the next day comes, and she keeps receiving the call. Finally, she recognizes that there's a man on the other side saying hello. And that's all he'll say. And the episode, it's just crazy, and it's just so hard to describe. It's just so far out there, and the twist is just unbelievable of this episode. It's almost a sad ending of a twist, even though this is a creepy episode. So, number 3, Night Call.